Good morning everyone, and welcome to the wrap-up of the Valencia MotoGP warm-up session. It's the final race day of the 2025 season, and the morning session has given us plenty to talk about before the main event this afternoon. Fabio Quartararo has put his Yamaha right at the top of the timesheet. This is a pretty special moment, as it's the final day we LLC, the inline-four M1 in action before Yamaha is expected to switch to a new V4 engine for 2026. What a way to send off the old bike, with Quartararo finishing 0.114 seconds ahead of everyone else. It was an action-packed 10 minutes. Early on, Jack Miller, who was absolutely furious after his sprint penalty yesterday for that clash with Fermin Aldeguer, shot to the top of the leaderboard. He was clearly trying to make a point, but he didn't stay there for long. Alex Marquez, the sprint race winner, took over the top spot, showing off his stunning special silver livery for Gresini Ducati. But in the end, it was Quartararo who laid down the fastest lap, a 1 minute 30.111. Alex Marquez held on for second, with Trackhouse Aprilia's Raul Fernandez having a fantastic session to finish third. Marco Bezzecchi on the factory Aprilia and Fabio Di Gianantonio on the VR46 Ducati rounded out the top five, showing some serious pace. One of the biggest questions for this afternoon's race is tire choice. Michelin predicted that most riders would likely go for the hard front and medium rear. However, this morning, almost everyone was running the soft front and medium rear. This could mean we're in for a real strategic battle later on, as tire degradation will be a huge factor. While the championship top three is already locked in with Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, and Marco Bezzecchi, the fight for fourth is still red hot. Pedro Acosta, who had a great runner-up finish in the sprint, goes into the race with a slim 6-point lead over Francesco Bagnaia. Acosta finished 6th in warm-up, while Pecco was way down in 16th, so Acosta seems to have the edge right now. There's also a lot on the line for Honda. They need to score at least 9 points today, which means a top 7 finish, to improve their concession ranking from D to C for next season. Joan Mir gave them some hope by finishing 7th in this morning's session, which is exactly what they need. We're also seeing a lot of returning riders. Jorge Martin is back after his collarbone fracture, though he'll have to serve a double long lap penalty. Maverick Vinales is making another comeback from shoulder surgery. And it's great to see Raul Fernandez back in action and looking so strong after his recent shoulder dislocation. We've also got some wildcards, including Alexis Espargaro, riding for Honda, and Augusto Fernandez getting another go on Yamaha's V4 prototype. Looking at the results, some big names were further down the order. Bagnaia in 16th and Jorge Martin in 17th will be looking for much more in the race. Brad Binder also had a quiet session, finishing down in 20th. So, the stage is set for a thrilling season finale here in Valencia. Can Quartararo convert his warm-up pace into a podium finish for the final ride of the inline M1? Will Pedro Acosta hold off Bagnaia for 4th in the championship? And can Honda get the result they desperately need? It's all going to unfold this afternoon. Make sure you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for all the latest MotoGP news and analysis. We'll see you after the race.